iPhone 12 Pro Max versus Vivo X60 with the Zeis lens. Which one has the better camera? Well, I know what you're gonna say. It's the iPhone 12 Pro Max, because it's a lot more expensive and a lot more beautiful, things like that. Well, we'll have to see. I've seen what this thing can do for pretty much half the price of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I think it will give it a run for its money. This costs about 80,000 pesos. This one, on the other hand, only costs about 30,000 plus, and this time, I will reveal a price on this video. So yeah, if you're excited to see that, please do stick around. And without further ado, let the camera comparison begin.
No.
Okay, here we go. So first of all, the specs. Which one has a larger megapixel? Well, of course, it's the Android. Android always has the edge on the megapixel part. 48 MP Zeiss lens on the Vivo X60, while the iPhone 12 Pro Max still has a 12 megapixel main sensor, plus pretty much all 12 megapixels on its ultra-wide, telephoto, and even on the selfie. There you go, my beautiful wife. I love you, Shang. By the way, the Vivo X60 has a 32 MP selfie camera. Whoa, that is incredible. Okay, so here's our first comparison, and can you see the difference? Just from here, you will notice a big difference between the two. Now for me, the iPhone 12 Pro Max truly imitates what a DSLR should be. It sort of looks like the closest to what a DSLR could capture, while the Vivo X60 does have that post-processed look. Maybe because of the beautification, it is quite aggressive. Although you can turn this off, the thing is, both pictures look quite good, and it all depends what you'll like. And for me, here's the thing. On the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it looks stunning, but I just look quite dry here. My hair is dry. I have that dugyot factor. You know that word from the Philippines? Dugyot. While on the Vivo X60, I look like I had foundation on, and my face looks quite like a celebrity. I look so handsome. A lot of girls will love this kind of look. And actually, that's what Android has the edge on the iPhone. Because most Android phones have amazing looking beautification. It makes you look fresh all the time. And look at that background blur. Looks quite good. Again, this is all gonna depend on your personal preference, which look to go for. Now, the thing about the Vivo camera is that everything that it captures looks kind of brand new, even though the toy is already old. This is like 5 or 6 years old. Still, it looks brand new on the Vivo X60, while on the iPhone, it looks kind of really what it is. And check out those details. Man, the details on the Vivo X60 is much better, much more defined, and I'm just loving those colors. I would say you will get more likes on the Vivo X60 compared to an iPhone 12 Pro Max picture, simply because you don't need some extra editing. It just looks great right out of the box. Although I think the iPhone has the edge on the stabilization part. As you can see right here, the sky is just a lot bluer, and the lighting is more balanced. While on the Vivo X60, it prioritizes the face all the time, which is, I think, makes a lot more sense because, when you're taking a picture against the light, it should reveal the face of the subject. Now, let me just go straight to the video. In terms of the stabilization, I just think that both are almost equally stabilized at the standard stabilization, but I don't know. It's just hard to tell at this footage. But when I turned on the ultra stable on the Vivo X60, it was hands down the more stable camera. As you can see right here, I was running around, and the Vivo X60 actually took a much better footage in terms of stability, although it will crop in some more, but I noticed it wasn't that big of a crop. Now, since we're doing video, I just realized that the color of my skin on the iPhone 12 Pro Max is kind of reddish, and my hair is kind of dry. That is the only thing that I don't like about the iPhone 12 Pro Max, is that it's just too realistic, If you just woke up, you will look like it. But on the Vivo, no matter what, you will look like a celebrity, or, well, if you're not handsome, then at least it will make you look fresh all the time. And even though if you're sweaty all the time, have a lot of acne, the good thing about Vivo is that it's going to minimize all those imperfections on your face, which is great for most vloggers out there who are going out, especially in the summer where you're all sweaty and dirty. This is gonna keep you fresh all the time. Now, coming into low light, here's where things are getting a little bit interesting. They're pretty close. Both the iPhone and the Vivo are almost comparable when it comes to low light. I mean, it's not a big difference. It's not like a smartphone versus DSLR thing. It is because their lenses are pretty much almost the same size. Well, at least on the outside, they make it look that way. No, it just looks big because of that diameter, but inside, they're just pretty much the same. But yeah, in low light, they're pretty much almost the same. They are able to get sufficient amount of detail, exposure, and minimal noise in low light. These shots were taken in BGC, by the way, and they look darn amazing. See, I don't think you're gonna use the cameras when it's really dark. I think you're gonna use this when there are lights at night, because that is where pictures are gonna pop, when you have some really cool lights. Say, for example, this fountain right here. Oh my god, it just looks so awesome on the Vivo X60. Look at the vibrant color. It's like it's glowing on the Vivo X60, while on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it doesn't look like that. Exposure-wise, well, I think the Vivo X60 takes it here. Now, there are a lot of things that the Vivo X60 can do, what the iPhone can't. If you've been an iPhone user for so long, you will be surprised that Android has advanced so much that the tech on these things are just out of this world. world. Let's say, for example, Panorama in night mode. Yeah, the iPhone does not have that. It does have Panorama, but no night mode in Panorama. And this is how it looks like on the Vivo X60 taken in McDonald's because the lights were quite good here and I had space to work with. This is really nice if you're traveling around, like in Tokyo or Seoul, and you're in the big city with lots of lights. You can play around with this with your friends and family. This is a nice, cool feature which you can bring and take with you on your travels. It also has Astro Mode, which is kind of a enhanced night mode. It's like a super long exposure mode during the night. It's gonna get all the information it needs, take hundreds of pictures, and then compile it together. And it's gonna pick the best pictures and stitch them together to create something like this. So in comparison, here's a sample night mode, side by side with an Astro Mode right here. Pretty nice. Now as you can see, from the picture on the left side, which is a decent night mode picture, the changes made in the Astro Mode is just phenomenal. That is what the long exposure did, and it turned this grim, scary looking cemetery shot into something really artistic with the Astro Mode. That's this one. And the iPhone can't do that. It is simply only found on Vivo phones and some other brands, I guess. But mostly it's kind of a Vivo thing, so yeah, pretty impressive. And here's the extreme low light condition. Absolutely no light at all. Both phones had a hard time taking this picture, but I think the Vivo came up on top of this with flying colors, and yeah, the colors are great. And yeah, pretty much everything that I shot with the Vivo X60 looked much better. Everything just looked brand new, and it could also match the detail on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Just unbelievable stuff for something that's half the price of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And yes, it looks stylish as well. Right here, when you're taking a picture like that, it looks very stylish. Could you believe it that this has the power of a DSLR or mirrorless camera, but the sexiness of a beautiful flagship smartphone? Well, the iPhone is also beautiful, just not as shiny as the Vivo, but still very, very much beautiful. Who would not like an iPhone? I mean, if I give this away right now, then I think you will get it. Seriously, not just kidding. At the end of the day, it's all up to you. But then again, I need to tell you about the price. This is it. Now, I bought the iPhone 12 Pro Max for about 80,000 pesos for a 512 gigs of internal storage, which is quite pricey. But yeah, the Vivo X60 came up on top with the Zeis camera. And I think the best part of the Vivo X60 today is that partnership with Zeis. It totally went toe-to-toe with the iPhone 12 Pro Max and did not even sweat because of that sweet Zeis lens. Oh, so lovable. And how much is this? It's only 34,999 pesos. It already has 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage for all your photos and video needs. And you can also download games on here. Has a fast processor. Yeah, that's right. 700,000 points in Antutu benchmark. That is the Snapdragon 870 processor. A very capable camera. Not only a very capable camera phone, also a very capable gaming phone indeed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed it. This was a top tier comparison between two smartphones with the best cameras in the world. So, did you like the video? Do you want to see more camera comparisons in my channel? Let me know guys in the comments below. And of course, up next on TechBeans, Vivo V21 5G coming right up. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss this review or unboxing video. This is Vince Amigo from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.